across the table so that everyone gets to have a say. Riju Datta, there is an ideological project that the Congress is carrying out through Rahul Gandhi. People like you fall out. There are other parties, like Kamruzaman Chaudhary said, who are also joining in. Parties like the DMK are staying on also. You may have had other issues.
Look, Padmaja, I won't mince any words. I'll categorically say what it is. First and foremost, there is something called political courtesy in this country. And the way the leader of opposition in Bengal, Shubhendu Adhikari, attacked and verbally abused Rahul Gandhi with some homophobic abuses, I think it's the lowest of the low politics, and I think that is something that Mr. Nalin Kohli or Mr. Narendra Modi even won't approve, and I hope that Congress takes some legal action against him. Second point, I do not want to take any pot shots at Congress because we are still part of the India Alliance, India bloc. But I will say only one thing to Congress, that whatever good things that the Congress spokespersons are speaking on the TV of bringing change to this country, jobs, giving rights and everything, that only can be done if you win elections and if you come to power. So first thing should be focused on winning elections, then about implementing the ideology. Third point, why Mamata Banerjee said that she will go alone. Let me make it very clear on the record, our target is to defeat the BJP in Bengal and reduce its numbers. But on the flip side of it, from June to December, in all the India meetings, we have never uttered one single word against the Congress. Whereas the state president of Congress, Mr. Adhir Chaudhary, under whose leadership Congress is a big fat zero in Bengal, has acted as a conduit pipe of the BJP and continuously abused Mamata Banerjee and her government. And Rahul Gandhi has failed to muzzle him. And that is why I categorically say that Trinamool Congress will go alone, contest on all 42 seats, and we will win Bengal. However, it is the Congress High Command who have to take the responsibility, because they could not final the seat sharing when it was decided that the regional party who are stronger in the state will take the final call, and they couldn't muzzle their state president from abusing their main ally as per Jairam Ramesh continuously, even before brushing his teeth on a daily basis.
But you know, while you have decided to go after Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, he is not the only one who had things to say about the Trinamool Congress. I want to actually play out for you what Rahul Gandhi said almost exactly a year ago about the Trinamool Congress. Let's listen in.
You also know the history of the TMC. You know the violence that takes place in Bengal. You know the scams, the Sharda scams that have taken place. So you're aware of their tradition. They came to Goa, spent huge amounts of money in Goa, and the idea was to help the BJP. And this is exactly the idea in Meghalaya. The idea is to ensure, the TMC's idea in Meghalaya is to ensure that the BJP is strengthened and they come to power.
So you have a history of corruption and political violence. You were distributing money in Goa. My question again to you is, what is the common agenda and the plank and the glue that is holding INDI together? The thing is that even if they kick out Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary or tell him to keep quiet, Rahul Gandhi thinks that you are violent and corrupt.
Padmaja, you are one of the senior most journalists in this country, and your channel is one of the reputed channels in this country. So for sake of your reputation, when you have played Rahul Gandhi's bite, which he gave before the India Alliance got together, please play the bite of the Honorable Home Minister of this country and the senior leader of BJP, Mr. Amit Shah, what he said 3 months ago in Bihar for Nitish Kumar. So it's Indian politics, and we are too matured to, go into this whataboutery. And talking about the final common minimum program, the like-minded, progressive, plural parties have come together for the people, for the constitution and for this country, and the common minimum program is to defeat BJP nationally.
Okay, so now you are at least admitting that the idea is to be in power and to defeat the BJP, because yesterday, for a rare moment, the BJP was honest and said, We do not agree with what a lot of Nitish Kumar has said, but we want to keep RJD out of power and we want to get 39 out of 40 seats in Bihar. At least they have made it clear, हम तो भाई सिर्फ सत्ता के लिए कर रहे हैं. We want to win. My question again, Harshvardhan Tripathi, is that now you are going into elections. Both sides are saying, we want to win, we want to win. Today, Rahul Gandhi in Bihar, on a day when Nitish Kumar is sitting with the BJP, said this. He said कि caste census is something that we want to go ahead with. Let's listen into first what Rahul Gandhi said.
और मैं बिहार के ओबीसी से कहना चाहता हूं, पिछड़े वर्ग के लोगों से कहना चाहता हूं, इन 90 अफसरों में से ओबीसी वर्ग के सिर्फ 3 हैं। और अगर बजट में 100 रुपए बांटा जाता है तो ओबीसी वर्ग के अफसर सिर्फ 5 रुपए बांटते हैं। यह सच्चाई है और ये ओबीसी वर्ग के साथ हो रही है, दलित वर्ग के साथ हो रही है, आदिवासी वर्ग के साथ हो रही है। इसलिए हमने सामाजिक न्याय का सबसे क्रांतिकारी काम करने का निर्णय ले लिया है।
Now on a day when Nitish Kumar has left them, ये क्रांतिकारी सामाजिक न्याय कितना कारगर होगा अब INDI के लिए? हर्षवर्धन जी।
पद्मजा जी, सबसे पहले तो ये कि राहुल गांधी जी को मैं क्या ही कहूं, क्योंकि उनकी समझदारी जहां पर है उसको मैच कर पाना हम जैसे लोगों के लिए संभव नहीं है। लेकिन जो लोग अभी टाइम्स नाउ देख रहे हैं उनको कुछ बातें ध्यान में रहनी चाहिए। राहुल गांधी ने अभी कल एक पोस्ट डाली है और उसमें उन्होंने बताया है कि हम जाति गणना करेंगे। रेवंत रेड्डी जो तेलंगाना के मुख्यमंत्री हैं, इसके लिए उन्होंने बहुत बधाई दी है कि उन्होंने पहला कदम बढ़ा दिया है। वही रेवंत रेड्डी जो दावोस जाकर गौतम अडानी के साथ MOUs करते हैं, और मैं नहीं जानता हूं बजट का मतलब बजट की समझ राहुल गांधी जी को एकदम नहीं है। ये मेरे लिए थोड़ा आश्चर्यजनक है, क्योंकि राहुल जी 2004 से पार्लियामेंटेरियन हैं, सांसद हैं। वो 20 साल हो गए उनको सांसद रहते हुए, और उनको शायद नहीं पता कि कोई अधिकारी बजट एलोकेशन नहीं करता है। ये 5 रुपए, 10 रुपए, 100 रुपए में किसी अधिकारी को नहीं बजट एलोकेशन करने को होता है। वो भारत की सरकार करती है, और सरकार वो होती है जिसे जनता चुनती है। तो मुझे लगता है एक तो बेसिक्स बहुत क्लियर नहीं है। लेकिन रेवंत रेड्डी जब गौतम अडानी के साथ MOU करते हैं, जब 12,500 करोड़ के समझौते आते हैं, तो वो बजट गौतम अडानी यानी अडानी समूह वहां कर रहा होता है, पहली बात। दूसरी बात ये, जब ये राहुल गांधी कह रहे होते हैं, पता नहीं वो ये कह रहे हैं तो राहुल जी किस जाति से आते हैं, अगर कोई कांग्रेस का प्रवक्ता यहां वो बताए, या जो भी कांग्रेस की तरफ से कोई बता पाए, अगर कोई यहां है समर्थक या प्रवक्ता तो। लेकिन नीतीश कुमार कुर्मी जाति से आते हैं, ये सब जानते हैं। सम्राट चौधरी कोयरी जाति से आते हैं, ये सब जानते हैं। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी घांची तेली जाति से आते हैं, ये सब जानते हैं। और ये तीन के तीनों यानी देश के प्रधानमंत्री, बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री, बिहार के उप मुख्यमंत्री, ये किन जातियों से पता है। तो क्या ये कह रहे हैं कि जो टॉप पर बैठे लोग होते हैं उनको इतनी समझ नहीं कि कहां बजट जाएगा, कौन एलोकेट करेगा? और अगर राहुल गांधी को लगता है कि ये जो 90 अधिकारी या 50 अधिकारी हैं यही चलाते हैं, तो राहुल गांधी को तो किसी को पार्लियामेंटेरियन चुनना ही नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि फिर तो ये तो कुछ अपनी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में कर ही नहीं पाएंगे। और शायद यही वजह रही अमेठी का विकास नहीं हो पाया, पद्मजा जी।
ओके, कमरू समान
अमेठी में विकास योजनाएं नहीं जा पाई क्योंकि अधिकारी शायद इनके पसंद का नहीं रहा होगा, बजट एलोकेशन नहीं हो पाया होगा।